One of the exciting principles or foundation of cooperative learning, whenever I pick up your book, is your P.I.E.S principle. Maybe if you could elaborate your thinking and how, whether it's still applicable and how much more we need to do to ensure the P.I.E.S principle being applied in a classroom to ensure effective learning taking place.
P.I.E.S is still core to our work. What we discovered is that if you leave out any one of the 4 P.I.E.S principles, you're not assured of success. And we ended up saying if you leave out any one of the 4 P.I.E.S principles, you're just doing group work. And group work works some of the time, and some of the time it backfires. Put all 4 P.I.E.S principles in place and you're almost certain for successful achievement and liking for the content. What are the 4 principles? Positive interdependence, where we put the students on the same side, where you're hoping for the gain of the other, and we can't do it alone. We need each other. In the traditional classroom, the students are hoping the other student misses so they can shine, or they're hoping the other student gets a poor grade so they look better by comparison. By putting students on the same side, we get encouragement, tutoring, and helpfulness. Second principle, individual accountability. If you're not going to be held accountable, then you don't necessarily do any effort. In the traditional classroom, the student knows, well, if I don't really want to participate, I just don't raise my hand. There's no individual public performance required. There's no individual accountability. And some of the students kind of drop out. Oh, let the high achievers respond. In our classroom, that can't happen because we build individual accountability. If it's a rally robin, after I say one, you're accountable. You have to perform. Or time per share, I have a minute, you have a minute. Or round robin, each in turn. Or if it's a longer response, a timed round robin. So everybody is accountable. The third principle, equal participation. If I give you 4 minutes in a group and I say talk it over, what's going to happen? The high achiever is going to do all the talking. Low achievers, not at all. If I do that timed round robin, everybody gets their minute. In the traditional classroom, it's about as unequal as we can make it. We ask a question, and who raises their hand? We call on the ones who least need the practice, and we fail to call on the ones who most need the practice, and we increase the achievement gap. In our classroom, A, you talk for a minute, B, you talk for a minute. It's equal participation. And then, of course, the last principle, simultaneous interaction. Traditional classroom, we're calling on students sequentially, one after another, and I've already said that leads to 1 minute an hour. But if they're in pairs, this pair is talking while this pair is talking, while this pair is talking, it's simultaneous interaction. So in 2 minutes, we do what it would have taken an hour the other way.